Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs. Welcome to our Happy Friday show. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our show. It's Friday, Friday, Friday. So happy you're here. Say hi to everybody in the comments, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, because the more you comment, the better your chances are to be one of our live winners that we choose randomly from your comments during the show. $25 gift card is up for grabs. And of course, if you haven't yet, like our page and subscribe to our YouTube channel wherever you are watching. We appreciate those hearts and thumbs up throughout the show. Let's keep it going. Keep commenting. Let's keep talking to each other and sending love, love, love. It's love is in the air. Of course, Valentine's Day is coming up on Monday, and so we start every Friday show with a little libation, and today's just had to be Valentine's martini. A Valentine martini, pretty pink, and just to set the mood, warm things up around here. We really need to warm things up around here. Not that love should just be spread on Valentine's Day. I think it should be spread year round. We're all about love, love, love. So cheers, everybody. Happy Friday.
Love is in the air. Hi, everybody.
My honey is here. Say hi to Mr. HP. He is running the show, and he hasn't finished his cocktail yet. That's good.
I'm working.
That's good. Yeah, we thought we'd have to start with a new segment. Remember last Friday when he kept saying the same sentence over and over again? Well, he kept singing it. Every day I'm shoveling. Remember that?
Shoveling. I got a new one today.
Well, the thing is, I have to explain this because you do this all the time. Because he's a drummer, he gets, like, everything becomes rhythmic. So if he gets a favorite...
Oh, sorry.
He gets a favorite word or something funny, he repeats it over and over and over again because it's a rhythm. And it just sticks with him for a day. So it's funny because he gets stuck on a word or a sentence throughout the whole day. And today...
I can't help it.
The word of the day? You want to tell him what's the word of the day?
The word of the day is charcuterie. 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 Charcuterie.
He wanted to have some charcuterie.
Is
yeah.
it
Charcuterie, I think it's pronounced.
That is a funny word.
I know. It's obviously, I
Just
don't know.
get the snacks
It's the cool
out.
thing. Just the meat and cheese tray. Where's the cheese plate?
Charcuterie. Charcuterie. Sorry.
But that's the word of the day. Let's check out what we have on the set today. We have a jewel quilt from the Celestial fabric. Celestial's in the house and on the website. Those of you that pre-ordered Celestial, it's on its way to you. I have it to show you tonight. And of course, this is one of our options for retreat. Jewel is one of our retreat quilts, so the pattern is not available yet. It will be in my new book coming up later this year. Then in the middle, hanging on the ladder, is Cricket Patch made out of our Love Note fabric. Did you put a big photo of the quilt up? Yeah, there it is. Cricket Patch. Of course, we made this one for the retreat, and then no, this is not Cricket Patch, babe. This is Jewel. So then we have thank you.
I knew that.
Out of that same bundle though, we made Strippy Stairways out of Celestial. Aren't they cool? From the same fabric, but totally different looks. I love that. So we'll be playing with that during our retreat. And then Cricket Patch, there it is. There it is, out of our Love Note fabric. And then on the cabinet is our little, is our Algorithm. On the cabinet is Algorithm from our Flirt fabric, which is our Valentine's Day line that just showed up on the dock today. It showed up in the house today, so I love that. I love this pattern in it. And we have it still up as a pre-order because it hasn't been cut yet. But of course, it'll go out. It'll start shipping next week. So check it out, Flirt. This is the pre-order. Do you have that pre-order of the Flirt to show them on the screen? There it is. I think this is just a classic red, black, and white because hearts belong all year long, I think. So really classic, not too cutesy. All right, so we've had a busy week. Of course, Jackie quilt along. We will be finishing it on Tuesday. Yes, how exciting is that? Gave you kind of the last steps of the block assembly on Tuesday, on our Tuesday show. So I'm seeing some Jackies already coming together. It'll be fun to see our slideshow. We won't do a slideshow of all the quilts this coming week, but the following we will, just to see, you know, and then we'll do another one a lot later. But there's lots of Jackies being born and coming through the pipes. Lots coming. So I can't wait to see those. See all of them. And I did also talk a little bit about backings on Tuesday because I've gotten a lot of questions about how I put together my backings in the most economical way, which is how I write my patterns. I put the least amount of backing fabric that you could get away with. Even though if you just do an extra seam on that back, you can save yourself a lot of purchased fabric that way. So check out last Tuesday's show. I talked about a video that I did a few years back on how my math goes together on backings. And then also I showed you there's a printable you can get on the website with the backing measurements. And we actually put a link to this in our last newsletter. So if you haven't subscribed to our newsletter, make sure you do that. There's all kinds of, always throwing in some information here and there. All right, so the biggest thing we're going to do today, let me take a sip before I talk about that. Cheers. Cheers. Is yours gone? Oh, yours is gone. Of course.
Charcuterie. Why you drink?
Yeah, it would be good to have a little charcuterie here.
Charcuterie. Is it? Oh, sorry. Sha or cha?
Char.
Char.
With an R. Yeah.
Charcuterie.
I'm sure everybody pronounces it different, but you can pronounce it however you want. I don't care.
Okay, thank you.
It's entertaining, anyways.
Okay, thank you.
I hope people agree with me. But we will see what will be the word of the day next week.
It might not be a word of the day next week.
I think it is always. We just haven't talked about it yet. All right, so Color Club, our Goodies Color Club packs. We're started shipping this week. We shipped Monday and Tuesday, so many of you have gotten your package already. And I know it came right on the heels of our January one, but some of you haven't received it yet. So if you guys that haven't received it yet want to be surprised, I suggest you shut down the show now for a little bit because I'm going to reveal the colors and pull it out of my bag. And then I have, of course, went into the warehouse and had some fun and pulled all kinds of bundles that work with this month's Color Club. And so it's always fun to see even patterns and bundles that you might have or we've had in stock for a long time, how these blenders just work. You can work them in with so many different things. All right, so I got my pack, something special from GE Designs. So let's check it out. What is our inspiration of the month? Goodies Color Club. My inspiration was azalea. Let's put it on the big screen. Look at this color. So this one of my favorite flowers to see. You know, I spent a year in Florida when I was 15 as an exchange student, and there's nothing more glorious when the azalea bushes are just blooming everywhere in the South and in other places too. But I just love this hue of azalea, this really gorgeous shade of pink or fuchsia with just a little purple in it. So, and then they have like little specks if you go closer into the flowers. So that deep fuchsia is just my favorite because it's so bright and sharp. And it just makes you happy looking at that color, doesn't it?
I was wondering why I was so happy right now.
Right? Just keep looking at it. All right. But even more exciting than this color is fabrics in that color. So let's check out our 5 half yards that come in our pack. They are just beautiful. We have different textures, different hues of that color. So I'm going to start with the back one. So this one is a floral elements, and this was kind of my inspiration because look at the print. It actually has those florals on it. It's a really nice deep dark tone of it, and then it has just specks of little lighter hues and a little bit darker. So coming off of the big larger scale print is dimples, and this dimple color is called Scorching Pink. Scorching Pink. So dimples is an Andover basic. I love it because it has different texture, it's irregular, and it has the hues of lights and darks throughout it. So love this one. The next one is called Impressions in Pink. Is this color called? Well, it is pink. So a little bit deeper, but with this texture that just reminds me of the petals, of the flower petals, the textures in the flower petals. So I thought this one would be just perfect for that. Another basic is Chameleon. We've had Chameleon back last summer in our color club. I love Chameleon also because it has just very irregular texture. It has lights and darks, so lots of action and movement. And then it has, if you wanted to, a little bit of direction to it, but of course if you cut it up you don't see that. But I love the movement of it and the variety of color. And then we had to finish it off with a little bit of dot action for, you know, all those little specks that are on the azaleas. So this one was perfect. It's called Hash Dot in a berry color. So we have these hues of azaleas, so they come in all different colors. So these are going to blend really well together. We of course have all of them in 1 yards. Those that are maybe not a part of Color Club, you can still get those for a limited time. They are available in our 1 yard section. And then I went and had some fun in the warehouse. So what I do every time, I just go into our bundle section and I start pulling out stuff that works. And the first one I saw, Adorn. I love this line, and look at this pink color that's in here. So these would all mix in just perfectly. Adorn is very modern, very girly. It's got some earrings and some fabulous ladies with some awesome afros. So Adorn was my first pull, my favorite. So then I pulled Enchanted. Lots of color in this bundle, but this pink color is speckled throughout. There's a couple of pinks in here, which these would mix in really perfectly, and especially with a bundle that's a lot of large scale, a lot of prints, it's really great to mix in some calmer tones, something that works still perfectly with it. Trellis, we have a couple of bundles in here. We're down to the last few, like there's only a couple left or something. So Trellis is one of them. It has lots of purples, just a few greens, and then a few in those red and fuchsia colors. So I think this would just kind of balance it more out, bringing some of these colors into the Trellis. Another bundle that is almost out is Sanibel. This is a very tropical bundle. Blues, greens, and just a couple of pinks. So this one would benefit from a little more hot pink. Would be great, or that azalea color, that fuchsia. Wild blue, gorgeous blues, but look at that pink going throughout these prints. And there's a few in here, but this is another one that has a lot of print to it, a lot of large scale, so something calmer would be great to mix in here. All right, I brought two small ones. One is perfect for the season, flirty, obviously Valentine's themed, and it's a perfect shade of pink to add in some of those basics, those tone-on-tones that are going to take these prints to another level. And then I also saw another small one, of course, Flamingo Bay. That one would be great. This always, if you're going to do something with flamingos, you can't get away from pink. So this would be perfect mixing in. We have a cocktail themed bundle called Mixology that has just a little bit of that fuchsia color in here. So throw in some tone on tones in here would be great. There's some cocktails with some pink. So just some accents, some borders, things like that would be great with this one. Another colorful one, Rhythm and Hues. Also have sprinkles of fuchsia throughout. So lots of action in this, large scale, lots of stuff going on. So this one would be great to add some basics. So a few more here. I want to talk about Tula Pink because this would be, if any of our Color Club colors would be perfect for Tula Pink, it would be this one. Lots of pink used. So this is her Daydreamer, so just a little bit, but as you can see, there's this pink sprinkled throughout her prints, a lot of them. So this would be great to calm some of that down and make it at the same time. So when I say calm things down with a tone on tone, it doesn't mean that everything will become dull. So what it means is sometimes those prints actually get to shine even better because you have something calm to stand next to it, so it has a little more space to breathe and shine. All right, so doesn't mean you're dulling it down. All right, so here we have the only other bundle we have from Tula. Well, Curious and Curious, the Wonder. We're out of the Daydream. And this one is the pink one. So this one would be perfect to mix in lots of lights with those colors in it. So great to mix in more color. I have 3 more. These are some of our newer lines. We have Henna. This is the one I used for my Jackie, but it has that fuchsia pink in here. So I could have totally used a couple of these for if I wanted to make my quilt bigger, and it would just mix in perfectly. Moonlight is another one that we got in recently. It's that celestial theme, so it has that fuchsia throughout, just on one print with it, but it's in all of the other ones. So that would be great to mix in for some more warmth. And then this one is like perfection. Good vibes we just got in, and lots of color, lots of pink everywhere. And so this would just bring calm to all that awesome storm of color. So that is all of the fun things that these beautiful azalea colored fabrics could be mixed with and played with. And I don't think I have to really sell you on the fact, those of you that have been members of Color Club from the start, how valuable it is to build up your stash or inventory, your collection of fabrics, to include some of those basics that you're able to pull into so many other things. So I think you all have figured that out already. So this is our Azalea Color Club. Now I wanted to talk a little bit about the color. The color inspires confidence. This bright pink color, it inspires responsibility and maturity with those nurturing and love aspects to it. So because it is a mix of that pink and red, and with that just real fire in it. So this pairs really well with bright greens, obviously, lime green especially, turquoise. I love this color with turquoise. And so that will automatically create kind of a tropical feel. And so it's always really great to use this color for a pop, like with blacks and whites, grays. It's going to really provide that pop. And then I love using this color kind of as a more modern play on the classic, like a gray and pink quilt that, you know, is always popular. This will just kind of take the heat up a notch, which I really love. So I hope you enjoyed our Azalea for February Color Club. And February is a short month, so before you know it, we'll be working on the next Color Club. We do have availability in Color Club. There are spots available for the subscription. You just subscribe, and then you can cancel your subscription anytime. There's no limit. But we, of course, have always sold out of our spots. So we do have some spots open now, and then probably won't have many until closer to fall. So it's all about the fabric, amount of fabric I can get at the same time. So here's to Azalea, look, our drinks, or my drink, yours is out. My drink almost looks that same color. Any questions on Color Club?
The shirt kind of gets in there too.
Mm-hmm. I wore my new pink shirt. This is more kind of salmon colored though, or peach. It's not really a color I use a lot, but
No.
maybe I should.
That's great.
Maybe I should. Gorgeous pulls. Everybody loves it. And I love hearing your stories on the excitement of getting your package and opening it up. I loved Liz's story on our Facebook group that her husband opened her package for her, and she, kindly thanked him, but made sure to tell him, don't ever do that again. Yes, this is one of the fun things to just open it up and see what it is every month. So I love that. All right, so we have lots of fun new stuff in the store. We have fabric coming, and we are of course also preparing to ship out our retreat boxes. I told you last week that we are planning on having them all shipped before the 20th of the month. They're all going to ship with the fastest methods possible, so I think everybody will be able to get them in time. Even our international people, very exciting. There's going to be even more international folks joining us this year than last, so that is very exciting. So just so you know, it's a lot to ship out, and we want to try and ship it all out at the same time, so you're not, some are not waiting and things like that. So we will start this weekend, start printing out some labels, shipping labels. So you might get an email saying your order has shipped, but FedEx is not going to receive it yet. Just know that. We're going to hold them and pack them all together. We are just going to get a head start on printing them. So just settle down and don't click on that tracking number over and over again. You won't see movement for a few days. So
It's kind of a head fake.
Yeah, a little bit, but I just wanted to give you a heads up because I don't want a bunch of emails. My package isn't moving. My package isn't moving. It's still at GE. It's going to stay at GE until we got all of them boxed up and packaged up, and then, FedEx can come in a big old truck and pick up all the pallets. Yes, it's going to be pallets. It's exciting, and I cannot wait.
10 million people.
Whoa, no. I can't even imagine what kind of building we'd need for that. Ooh, that's wild. But it's exciting. It's exciting for us. We've been working on it for such a long time to see it kind of all come together. We're working on the final details, so it's exciting. It's going to be fun. All right, so we got I showed you, I think last week or the week before, this brilliant new product called Magna Fingers, and we got it in one color. I have it here because I didn't send it back because I needed it. We just got it in the one color, in that aqua color. And so what it is, a magnet, so you can put your pins, if you drop your pins or whatever, or anything, it could be paper clips or anything. So the magnet will pick them up. But the best thing is that it has a release. So you can drop it in your bowl and it releases them. So I think that's kind of brilliant. This little tool is very handy. So we have now 3 different colors. The aqua sold out, and we'll be back at some point. But now we have 3 more colors if you missed out on the aqua. I love to find tools that are really helpful and that I'm really going to use.
It's very clever.
I know, it's brilliant. That little idea of having a release for it instead of I've had magnets before. You have to scrape them off and then you're poking yourself, and yeah, especially me. I tend to do that. I tend to rush through things. Okay, so let me show you our Celestial bundle. So of course, Celestial is a Moda fabric line made by Zen Chic. Beautiful modern print. So my bundle that I put together is 12 prints. This is the main print. Then so I chose a very kind of monochromatic colorway with the blacks and the grays, and then just that pop of mustard color. which I think is so cool. It's so in right now and popular in home dec. So we have the black prints. We have 3 black prints in here. And then we have that beautiful curry. It's not really mustard. I would say it's more like curry. No, it's not as yellow. I don't know. It's what would you say this color looks like? Is this mustard to you? I just love this color.
Really.
I think it's really cool. So yeah, so that's the only color in here. Then we go into our neutrals. So I have some light gray and very nicely balanced. So we have 3 blacks, 3 golds or mustard, and then 3 light grays. And then there's a darker gray, which has a little bit of blue hue to it, and then just this specks of this peach. Just this print though. But I love this hue. It has a lot of blue in it, so it really kind of makes that really modern look to the whole thing. So this is the whole line, 12 pieces. And we have a few coordinates in 1 yards. We have some of the Celestial Onyx that's in the line, in the bundle. And then because it's Zen Chic, they design the spotted by Moda. So they always come out with new spotted colors that go with each line. So spotted Celestial Onyx has the white in it, specks in it. And then we have spotted maize. And then we have the stone, this gray, and then the aluminum, which is the darker gray. And I love that it has black in it. And then we have moonbeam. So that's that light cream color with that light gray specks. So this is the color, this is the fabric that we used for the background for the strippy stairways. Could you put that quilt back up so that we made out of the bundle, the strippy stairways? Yep, that one. So this is I used that background for this quilt. Just love how it turned out. It probably looks a little bit brighter than it really is on the screen. We have one more print in that we have in 1 yard and 3 yards, and that is their main print. It's called Celestial Collage. So this is a really cool print that has kind of a collage print that has those colors. It has that peach in here too. But I love this. I wish I would have had enough of it because I made the quilt before I had the fabric. I would have put this on the back. So we are suggesting this as backing for all the Celestial quilts. We also sell it in 1 yard. So if you want it to add it to your bundle in 1 yard, so 1 yard and 3 yards, this one is available. Just love that. So this is Celestial by Moda. I didn't do more of a pull because I feel like it's pretty balanced. If you wanted more of that color, we have plenty of it in the store in 1 yards. And those grays are easily found as well. All right, we have another bundle. And I'm very happy about it because it makes me feel warm because it's a ocean themed, very tropical bundle. It's called Deep Blue Sea. And so we have we have whales, we have sea turtles. So just check this out. Oh, isn't this beautiful coral? So the colorways are these blues and greens and turquoise, teals, and then these coral colors with pops of lime green in there. So just really pretty, really, really pretty colors and fabrics. So this is a 12-piece bundle. We have the coral. This would be my daughter's dream quilt down in Florida, to have down in Florida and at her school. So sea turtles, and then we have the starfish. It's so cute. We have a directional print. I love that it's not a true stripe or anything, but it has that seaweed kind of in that directional sense. Lots of kind of action and movement. And of course we have some waves. Ombre waves. Isn't that cool? So this is a line by Studio E. We have the coral in the dark blue. And then the seaweed in the darker blue with more of the green in it. So these are the blues in the line, and then we go into a little bit more light with some of that coral, deep burgundy, or not, it's more like a rusty red in here. And love these. The starfish. Do you know what these are called? It's like I'm blanking out. I only have the Icelandic word in my head. So somebody help me out in the comments. They're called, oh, I don't remember. It's a delicacy to eat them. It's really cool. No. Oh, why am I just blanking on it? It's at the tip of my tongue. Somebody's going to say it.
Sea urchin.
Sea urchin, yes. Sea urchin. So we were in Iceland on one of my tours. We did a little boat cruise, and they threw out a net to pull behind the boat and pulled up all kinds of shellfish. And so we had like fresh scallops and sea urchin and all kinds of stuff. So it was like eating fresh, like you couldn't have fresher sushi. It was really cool. And so that was the first time I had sea urchin. It was delicious, but it was really fresh. And you would think that they're pulling it out of the ocean. It's still covered in ocean water. You just think it would be really salty and fishy, but
nope.
The furthest from it. Yes, the furthest from it. Then we have some lobster. That rusty red coming in there, and then we have the sea urchin and the starfish on that rusty red background and that bright lime green tying in with the greens throughout here. So this is the bundle. Oh, isn't that beautiful? So we had some fun with this pull. Had to do some deep dark blues. So the canvas after midnight is perfect. And then something with a little action, the Ophelia dot navy with the polka dots. And then in the middle of the road, I love this alchemy intrigue because that's a Tim Holtz, but look at this. It has greens and a little bit of purple. There's purple or lavender kind of throughout too in the whales. So this like would mix in perfectly, and it has the deep darkest navies in there too. So that's Tim Holtz alchemy in the intrigue color. We have a little more green, so the pebbles in the green work great because there's a lot of teal in here. As for a pure green to go with some of the sea urchin and the greens in here, I chose the seeds and the fern. I love the white in here. It kind of reminds me of like the ocean, like it has like bubbles. There's bubbles and stuff going on. Then for our warmer side, the matching the light color and great for backgrounds. The Dash Flow Marzipan is this creamy color, and I love this one, the Perfect Day in the Splatter in the white. This one's actually on sale too. It's great because it has that bubbly feel. As for a little more coral, the Whimsy and the orange. I love that it's kind of ocean plants here, and it's a perfect color for those lighter hues in here. And then I kind of went middle of the road with a color of the lobsters with the bumbleberries. It's kind of a weird name for bumbleberries because it's called milk chocolate. My milk chocolate is not that color. I am sometimes very perplexed on what the fabric companies name their colors. And this is one of them because this is not a milk chocolate color. I would not probably eat milk chocolate if it was this color. It's too red. Something happened to it. And then for the deepest burgundy, I did the crimson, the chalk and charcoal in the crimson. If you wanted something like really to make it stand out. As for a focus color, I mean, there's a lot of color in here, but there's one that is not prevalent in here. You see specks of it, and that's a nice lavender. So this is Whimsy. It's also, this color is called purple, but it's not purple. It's lavender. So, but I love this because it could stand out from everybody, but still play really well with it all. So that is my fabric pull for Deep Blue Sea. Those of you that live by the ocean, this is perfect. Those of us that want to be by the ocean, this is perfect. And we could always be by the ocean if we made a quilt out of it. I just love it.
I want to be by the ocean.
Yes, I want to do it right now. I mean, let's be specific. If it's warm. I know I can
True
be
that.
by the ocean in Iceland, but that does not sound very appealing now, right now. That would be very cold. Okay, so that is it for our products of the day. Oh, I got to share something with you, though. With Valentine's Day being on Monday, we are giving everybody a little treat in the email that comes out today, our newsletter, but you get a heads up. So all of our Valentine's bundles, whoops, I just dropped it. Valentine's bundles are going to be 10% off through Monday. So that includes Love Note, that's in the corner, that I made Cricket Patch in the corner. It includes Roses Are Red. We have a little bit of Falling in Love. And then we have the Flirty. And also our Flirt that we made the algorithm quilt. Even though it's showing as a pre-order, it will be 10% off. And we have a few of these left, the charm packs from the Flirt. I made the little Diana. So this has been sitting on my counter. Little Diana, really quick with a charm pack. And then we have one more bundle, that Falling in Love. I think we were really close to being out of that. Might be just one or two to snatch up. That's the one we made the duty calls runner out of. So check it out if you want to secure yourself a little happy love fabric for a good deal. Brand new stuff. All right, that was a lot of talking. So let me have a drink of my Friday sipper. Cheers, everybody.
Charcuterie. 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 Sorry.
I gotta get him a new word for before the end of the day, or just get him some charcuterie.
Charcuterie. Charcuterie.
All right. Do you have a live winner for us?
Yeah, charcuterie.
She's not getting charcuterie though.
It's bad.
Bev Wilcox, congratulations, Bev. $25 gift card is yours. So send us an email to help@GE Designs, and Monday we will get you that gift card in your inbox so you can go shopping. Congratulations.
And make yourself some charcuterie. Charcuterie.
No, we don't sell charcuterie.
I said make yourself some.
Okay, yeah. Well, with a gift card, she can just get herself some wonderful fabrics, not charcuterie fabrics. All right, this is it for us today. Our next Friday show will be, of course, a week from today. That's the 18th. But we will see you all on Tuesday, Tipsy Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, which is February 15th. Another fun thing to look forward to Tuesday morning. If you're doing Christmas in Europe, you'll get a new block on Tuesday morning. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend celebrating who you love. Lots of folks that we love. We love all of you. So we want to send our love to all of you. Cheers. Happy Valentine's Day. And we will see you next week. Bye, everybody.